Ladies and gentlemen, in my video, Wonder Woman Making History once again, we see that the estimated total for Labor Day weekend was $409,499,021. There was also $813,199,000 and change. The actual figures are actually higher, both in terms of the worldwide Kume as well as the domestic. The domestic was $409,537,039, and the worldwide Kume is $813,237,039. Wonder Woman is wildly successful. That goes without saying. But how quickly we forgot that Wonder Woman was first to have the director Michelle MacLaren to direct it. Now, Michelle MacLaren is a very successful director. She has directed episodes of The X-Files, Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, and Westworld. She's actually won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards back-to-back for producing Breaking Bad in 2013 and 2014. However, can you imagine that Michelle MacLaren was the person that directed Wonder Woman? Just imagine if Patty Jenkins did not get the job, and Patty Jenkins was not the person responsible for Wonder Woman. How much different that story may have been, and would people have received it as they did today? How quickly we forget that Wonder Woman, people were clamoring when Zack Snyder decided they needed someone to cast for Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman, that instead the actress Jamie Alexander, who played Lady Sif in Thor, should be picked as Wonder Woman. Does anyone remember that? This was the person the fans, so-called fans at least, wanted. And yet Jamie Alexander is a slim, slender, long, athletic-looking person, but they said Gal Gadot was too skinny for Wonder Woman. I don't get it. So anyway, here's Jamie Alexander here, as you can see. Here's some more pictures of her. Okay, and this was for Thor 2, The Dark World. And this is what the fans imagined Jamie Alexander to be as Wonder Woman. Have a good look, folks, because this is what Wonder Woman would have been. Instead, some other fans wanted Gina Carano to be Wonder Woman. Of course, Gina Carano played the role as Angel Dust in Deadpool. Here she is as Angel Dust here. Here she is again as Angel Dust in Deadpool. And again. And this is what the fans thought Gina Carano would look like if she was Wonder Woman. This is, of course, putting Gina Carano's head on a body, but nonetheless. Now, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. This is who we're looking at. And Zack Snyder really had a great pick as Gal as Wonder Woman, because as you can clearly see, Gal fits the role so perfectly that nobody's talking about Gina Carano anymore, and no one's talking about Jamie Alexander. Not only that, but Gal also has the acting chops to really convince you that this is Wonder Woman. And that's the thing that I thought fans just didn't pick up. She's sort of a combination of Jamie Alexander and Gina Carano. Gina Carano not really doing a lot of dialogue heavy stuff in movies. It's more for action pieces. And then Jamie Alexander being the actor. You got the combination of both in Gal Gadot. Not only that, but Gal Gadot convinces us because she looks and feels like a very strong, powerful superhero. Whereas I cannot say that for Jamie Alexander, even though she's padded up and looks pretty strong and pretty tough. She's padded up, and you can see how small she is compared to Gal. Look how powerful Gal looks. And while Gina Carano is very powerful looking and very strong looking, again, she doesn't have the acting chops like Gal did. So I just felt that the best possible person you could ever have was playing Wonder Woman. Not to mention that Gal has her own special kind of different kinds of expressions that separate her from everybody else. Here, she's not like Gina. She's not like Jamie Alexander gritting her teeth and trying to just over express and overact. Here, you can see that she's deadly serious. It almost looks like she's ready to take this woman down. Again, Gal has her special ways of showing her facial expressions. Here in this stunt movement, which is done by a stunt double, and Gal's face is superimposed on it, it is still really awesome to watch this. The action scenes. Neither Jamie Alexander nor Gina Carano has done action scenes quite spellbinding and so awesome as Gal's stunt double and sometimes Gal herself did. So I felt like this is the best possible combination you could ever have. But how quickly we forget that Gal Gadot was not the first choice by the fans. How quickly we forget that Ben Affleck wasn't the first choice by the fans. How quickly we forget that Patty Jenkins wasn't the original director of Wonder Woman. These are the things that people take for granted. And now they're raving the praises on Wonder Woman like hypocrites. The same people who criticizing the film and criticizing the selection and casting for Batman v Superman. Now they're praising the film, Wonder Woman. How is that possible? It's because people are fickle. And sometimes you have to give them reminders so they remember how fickle they are.